What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, some more news on Infinite Magicraid. As you can see behind me, there is some gameplay of the new limited hero coming next week in the Space Temple for the Chinese New Year events. Yes, he's gonna replace the legendary Phantom Dragonite. In a way, that's bad, but in another way, this is a limited hero given for free, so I think nobody should complain about that. This is really interesting. Also, you won't have any more copy of him in the voyage type event. Normally you have a copy of limited heroes such as Pauline this week, but it's not gonna be the case for these limited heroes. So in fact, you are gonna save 80 euros, $80. This is what you spend normally on voyage type event to get the first copy of the hero, but then you are still gonna have to spend to get 3 more copies if you want to have the exclusive 3 on that. So you are just saving $80 at the end of the day, and which is still pretty nice. So we are gonna have different events. The first sign-in event, you have to sign in every day to collect some resources such as gems, stamina, summons. You have also a holiday dungeon. This is a challenge. In fact, you have many stages, and this is the return of that event because it has been a long time since the last one we had. So you can acquire a lot of gems and some experience and a bit of food and a scroll. I think that before it was a legendary scroll here instead of that one, but it doesn't matter. And as you can see, you can have a look. You have the new limited hero here, so this is gonna be a new challenge, and probably he's gonna be the last boss to defeat. And finally, you are gonna have the space temples with the copy of the free unit here inside of it, some extra rewards inside, as always, some summons, some gems, some food, and some experience. And finally, a new world boss. This is gonna be Ninja, I guess, because we have the picture. So it's gonna be interesting to get more gems because this is one of the only resources we get, and a bit of miracle wishes during the world boss. Then some feature adjustments. They are gonna add a new time limited buff to the Wuthering Coast, so it's gonna last 2 weeks maybe. I think this is the new duration of limited buffs in the Wuthering Coast. I don't know anything about it yet, and they are gonna adjust the dungeon effects of Ultimate Well in Broken Land. And finally, now, after this Thursday, we are gonna be able to run multi-battles in PvP and PvE, and also do some manual fights in PvE or PvP. For example, imagine that you are currently running some multi-battles in PvP. You are gonna be able to do some more battles in parallel manually. This is gonna be really interesting, and same for PvE, so you can still continue to play the game while you are in multi-battle, and I do love that. We are gonna have that banner this Friday. I already talked about the heroes inside of the banner, so if you want to have more details, you can check my previous video on that. But really quickly, yes, you have Pauline inside of it, and if you want me to summon for you, you can contact me on Discord. My ID is on the description of the video, and also you have my Discord server, a link in the description also below the video. It would be a pleasure to do that, but remember that I don't have a lot of luck, so if you want to risk wasting your summons, welcome to my Discord, and I can summon for you, of course, but yeah, this is gonna be a bit hard maybe for you, but at least we are gonna have a lot of fun though. So Pauline, really interesting hero for PvP mainly, and the Faction Abyss. Great without exclusive, better with exclusive 1. Extraordinary hero with exclusive 3 in PvP. Then you have Tifia, great hero for PvP only. She is great, but she's gonna need a ton of attack increase on her, such as Rista, Lydia, to deal some extra damage. Bull, today he's great only mainly in the Faction Abyss, and one of the mandatory heroes you need to push the faction. Then you have Elena, interesting in PvP, but nobody's using her anymore today because you have Man doing better than her, but she is great in the Faction Abyss too. Then Guhana is also a great hero for the Faction Abyss. Outside of that, she is interesting early game, and in PvP early game also. You can check my previous video in which I am getting 90 stars, so all the stars in Faction Abyss in the Sunset Sages using Guhana in my team, if you want to see some gameplay with her. Then you have Lily, Liz, Yar, and Karela. Yar is interesting for the faction only, Liz for the faction only or early game, really interesting. Lily completely useless. Karela can help you remove the shield of the boss in the Tower of Mark and cleanse one of your hero passively in PvP early game. It can be really interesting to have her. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. I might try to get more stars in the faction abyss, but that time in the Doom Legion, who knows? So bye bye guys.